Yes, people. Hope everyone's doing well. Matthew GS here. So, I just done a video about pCloud, and in that video, my personal email address flashed up a few times. So, what I done is I went straight into Shotcut because I do all my video editing myself, and I blurred out my email address in every single clip that you can see in that video, right? But I hit a brick wall because this time round, for some reason, when I was trying to blur out just my email address, the whole screen was blurred out, and I was like, what is going on? This did not happen last time. If you watch my how to enable dark mode in Microsoft Excel and Microsoft Word, you can see that I've blurred out my email address again in that video, and it worked absolutely fine. So for some reason this time round it wasn't working properly, and I was scratching my head, and it took me ages to work it out. But anyway, I figured it out. Well, I didn't figure it out personally myself. I went to a forum and I was reading loads of forums and stuff like that, and I found out the answer. And what it is, if we go straight to Shotcut, I mean, if you haven't done this before, if we go to video track, if we go to open, I'll show you how you actually blur things, right? So we're going to drag this down here. I try and do this as quick as I can. Let's just zoom out here. Let's zoom out here. I'm going to minimize myself. Okay, so let's say these files that were showing here, I don't want anyone to see a particular file. So just before the file's about to be shown like that, if you come out that clip here, and then you want to press this button here, split at playhead. Okay, you press that button, we go to play, let it show you everything until you're out of this scene. Just let it do its thing. So now we pause it there, then we press this button again, split at playhead. Now we highlight this section. Can you see this section is got a red box around it now? You move this cursor point in here. Okay, so we're working in this area. Let's say we want to blur out this orange video file here because we don't want anyone to see what that's called, or whether it is like it could be a bad file. Do you know what I mean? So let's go to filters, we go to plus, right? This is what I was doing before. These are my favorites. You can search for this, but this is what I was doing before. You can choose blur box or blur Gaussian, is it? Let's choose that. Then you have to select the mask simple shape, and you also have to select mask apply, right? Then when I was coming to the blur and increasing the blur size, this is what was happening to me. The whole clip was blurred, and I was like, what is going on? I do not understand that. That did not happen before. Right, so how to fix this, the proper way to do it, let's get rid of these three. You have to do it in a particular order. Go back to the filters, come back down here. We want to apply the mask simple shape first. The second filter is where the blur, so the blur has to be in the middle. Then we go to the plus section, and then we do mask apply. Now if we go to the highlight the blur filter in the middle, and then we increase it, can you see now that the blur is now just starting in the middle? Right, that is correct. That's the way it's supposed to be done. Right, scratching my head for hours trying to figure this out, but I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone, show you how to do the blur and show you how to do it properly. So we want to blur out this orange file. So what we do is we come to simple shape, and we want to move down. So that's up, so we're going down now. Can you see how the blur is moving down slightly? Okay, let's move it a tiny little bit. You have to really play with this to get it spot on, and it does take a little getting used to. So let's say, let's just go with that. Okay, horizontal. Now we're moving. Can you see how we're moving to the right now? Yep. So we're to the right. We are blurring out that orange file, you can increase the width of it if you wanted. So let's just go with that. We can go back to here and we can blur it out even more. So I mean, you pretty much can't see that. You can, like I mentioned, you can really play with this to get it absolutely spot on. But that's how you do it. That's how you blur images. You can change the shape of it as well. You can have it as a rectangle. And let's see if I can just blur this. And simple storage. Width, height. Let's go back over here. Height. Let's just go with that. Just for argument's sake, like you can play with it. You can get it spot on, but I don't want this video to be too long. But yeah, that's how you blur. That is the correct way of doing it. It has to be in this certain order. And yeah, give it a go, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.